Alright, so today we're going to be taking a look at AMMJ, American Cannabis. And this is an interesting company because it has a different business model from everybody else. They're not focused on actually growing marijuana, but they're focused on helping other companies get into the industry itself. So it's a little bit different, and I was actually watching this before the election, and when it was around like 35 cents, 40 cents, I thought to myself that, I missed an opportunity to make some money here. The company already went up 4 times, so I didn't particularly think that it would go up a lot more, but boy was I wrong because it went up and all the way to $2 at some point. And from that point, it dropped off more than 50%. So if you bought it at its peak, then you got burned pretty heavily. But that that is definitely a possibility when investing in these types of companies. But so this company, their primary business model is to get other people who want to enter the industry and help them get everything that they need. Everything from legal papers to equipment to the space that they need and all of that. This includes recreational and medical, so they do have some clients right now, but they're supposed to have a lot more clients when legalization goes through. So whenever that happens, this company should experience some growth, and if they can actually, start getting clients and making money off this, then they should get even more growth. So we're looking at their numbers for the past 3 years. They don't have anything too impressive. In 2013, they made a gross income of $1.1 million. 2014, it was half a million, and then 800,000 for 2015. Now, if we look at certain expenses and research developments and other expansion costs and stuff like that, then they lost 4.5 million, 3.6 million, and half a million dollars. So they're not making money quite yet, which is fine. The starting companies are not really expected to make money for a while, but if they can start making money once legalization takes place, then they can definitely blow up because even after already experiencing like a seven times growth, they're still only worth 35 million in market capitalization. So if legalization takes place and these guys actually start making a million or two per quarter by having a lot of clients, then they can definitely triple or quadruple fairly easily, and it wouldn't be surprising. So there's still growth. They could also fall in the future because at 80 cents, it's a pricey company that's not currently making any money, but it does have a lot of potential. So I don't think that this will fall too much in the near future, at least not because legalization is expected to go through. In California, we're going to have legalization in about 10 months, or it should go through in 10 months, and that's 38 million people right there, and there's some other states that are doing it as well. And a company like this, if it can get into the market and actually start getting clients, then we should see some growth. Also, an interesting thing about this company is that one of their business model plans, I'm not sure how aggressively they will carry through this, but instead of charging a fee right away, for some companies, they might charge them a certain equity stake or like a common stock. So if they help a company get started, they might lose money right away on it, but they might in exchange get some common stock or some sort of stake in the company. And if that company does very well, then they will benefit heavily. So they have the potential to have a bunch of different companies and a bunch of their stocks. And if those companies do well, then this company does well. So it's a fairly interesting dynamic, and it does expose them to a lot of growth potential. Now, how will this play out in reality? I really don't know. It's difficult to say, but currently, according to some articles, they are adding clients to their list, so it's not like they're sitting around and doing nothing, but they're getting clients here and there. I'm not exactly sure what that means, and I'm not exactly sure how much money they'll make off this, but we still have 10 months to legalization, and once that takes place, then we should actually start seeing some fairly heavy expansion for this company, because once legalization takes place, that's when a lot of the companies are going to start to try get their license, get equipment, get growing space, and in order to do that, they might contact somebody like this company to just help them out. If these guys are successful and they actually do provide some sort of valuable service, then they should be getting a lot of clients because California with its 38 million people, there's going to be a lot of companies trying to get into the industry, and a company like this might be pretty useful to a lot of people. So we'll see. But definitely interesting. So I don't know if you're. I'm not going to be investing into this because I'm not. I'm interested in other companies, but if you want to take a shot at it, go ahead. But this is a speculative play. We don't exactly know how it's going to work out, but we'll see. But yeah, that's all that I really have to say. That's all the information that there is so far.